both happy and sad to do this video because unless there is some surprise release that Playmates hid from us, this is the end of the Classics line and the end of Playmates having the Turtles license. There are a couple more products coming out this year. There's the second wave of the TMNT Godzilla crossover. There's the rest of the Joes. If you didn't get those, that is it. That is it. There's just the crossover products. But as far as the classic line goes, sadly, this is the end. We are getting no additional figures. We're getting some reissues that we saw at SDCC, a multi-pack of the movie figures, maybe with slightly different paint decos, but no new figures. So that's really it. We're just getting some more reissued packs. So sadly, this is all for the new stuff coming out in the Classics line. The original Turtle Tank now back again, being reissued alongside a re-release of the Mutant Mutant Military Warriors or whatever they're called. However, you might look at this and be like, oh man, they're making us buy them all over again. We're actually, last time we got Scuba Mikey individually carded, now we're getting Sailor Mikey. So you are getting one new figure in the set, and you are also getting the parachute accessory. So you're getting two new things in the set, although we are being forced to rebuy three other characters that we already have. I mean, every company does it. But if you missed out on the military turtles the first time around, and it's been about a year since they were issued, you're getting all four of them to go along with your tank. So that's kind of cool. The companies used to do this a long time ago, was make the product available for the life of the line. So that way you could jump in at any time. So if you were 2-3 years after the start of the line, you wouldn't miss out. You would still be able to get stuff to go with the vehicles that were currently being sold to be able to expand your collection. So that was so cool to be able to walk into a store and have that massive availability of product when we had places like Toys R Us. So I kind of am grateful for that, because if you are a collector or you're a kid and you missed out on that and you got this tank, you're like, wait, I don't have military turtles. Now you do. So they came out at the same time, released, available at Target. You could get this tank and you could get these turtles with the parachute accessory. So they did refresh it. They made it kind of new for us. They added the parachute accessory, but they also added that Sailor Mike. I don't think he was issued separately. Like I said, we got Scuba Mikey when they did the turtles last time. So if you want to go see our review of the military turtles, we got Scuba Mikey, but we didn't get Sailor Mikey. Unless I missed it and it was like a limited release somewhere on cardback, but I did not see a Sailor Mikey cardback. But now we're getting Sailor Mikey. So we're getting one new turtle, we're getting a new accessory, and then a whole new vehicle reissue. So why don't we go check them out? All right, we're going to start with what's new, and we have Sailor Mikey here. He has all the same accessories that the original figure had: the backpack with the strap, the oar, the flag, and the parrot. The only difference is this was an American flag in the original, but same like they did with Leo and Raph, they changed it to a more generic turtle symbol. I guess just to appeal to multiple markets. He still has the American flag on his arm there, so they didn't get rid of that iconography. Unclear if there was anything else, like on the other figures, if they had guns, they kind of adjusted it to make it more of the wacky weapons and not like look like actual weapons. And they said that was just, standards with children and changing at the time, so they had to change some of those accessories. This this little parrot is kind of hard to get to stay on his shoulder. I kind of think if you put it like this, it'll stick there for a second. But you have all these accessories, and they can go in the backpack too. The parrot still has a little gun on there. I think he looks pretty much the same. Mikey has the fish and stuff on him, so I kind of like this one over the scuba gear Mikey. Fun one. Again, another angled foot, which is problematic for trying to get them to stand. But I like that we got a new character. I did not notice when they released the pack that it was going to be Sailor Mikey. I thought it was the Scuba Mikey, and we were just going to have to buy the same 4 figures. So this was kind of nice to get a new figure here. I didn't see a single release for him. I just did a quick check. So I think this is the only way you're going to get him. So you're getting a new figure in this pack. So we're adding just another military turtle to our collection. The other new thing in here, because everyone else is the same, Donnie is here. He comes with his camo gear. Leo is here, all the same weapons. Same with Raph. He even has his bulldog. So nothing different there. We are getting the parachute, though. Again, they love their stickers, so they didn't replace this with a hard plastic. It's still just a sticker that way. And then we have the little parachute strap thing here. So let's get him in a position here just so we can test this out really quick. but this basically works the way it used to. You're going to put your turtle into the little gear here, snip his arms around and the equipment, and then you're just going to push him into place. The helmet is going to slide up and then down over the head, and the little visor will go over there. You put the arms in here. This is basically to keep him from falling out because he's actually going to be free falling. So then you get him in like this, and this is basically what the turtle looks like secured into the stand. So he's not going to fall out because he's holding the bars. You would have the parachute here. You would move these back like this, and you would hold it like this, and then you would throw it up, and then this would release, and the parachute would fall. The parachute, I'll open it up so you can see it here. I'm not gonna throw this, but basically it opened up and would be quite a sizable parachute. It had the TMNT logo on it, and you could see it gets quite large. So that's essentially how that would function. So I remember this being pretty fun back in the day to just load the turtles on there, go up to the second floor of your house, and then launch him, or if you wanted to launch him out of your window. But you would fold it up. You don't need obviously you wouldn't put the rubber band on it. You would just fold it up like this, so it's folded, and then neat, and then you would kind of just hold it in place with these things, and then you would let it all go together, and it would snap, and the parachute would release, and it would catch the turtle, and he would float down. I mean, he weighs a little bit, so float pretty quick. I don't remember there being disconnects. There are disconnects now on these, so you could separate it from the parachute. Maybe this should make it easier to fold up. But that's just, maybe it's something the Playmates added to just make it easier on the consumer. But yeah, it's got the visor on there, and then you could take the turtle out and then use the figure. So you could pretty much, I think, put any turtle in here because they all kind of have that standard design. They just need to grab the handlebars, and they just need to go in there. Since the helmet is so large, it could accommodate any head. But this is really the new aspect of there, other than the figures. You're getting this accessory. I can't remember how this was issued originally. I think it came in its own box, but this was essentially, that's all it was. So again, these guys are being reissued. So if you missed them the first time, you are getting them with all of their accessories, just no individual card backs. They're the same exact mold, same exact figures. There shouldn't be any surprises here. A little piece of plastic from them. But you are getting Silly Mike. So that's pretty cool. We are adding one new figure here on top of the scuba figure. So we have 5 military turtles now. And they're kind of keeping all the same colors, all the same aspects. He's just not going to be individually carded. So that's a bummer if you were looking for the card backs. But you are getting the figure. So at the twilight of the line, we're glad to add a new figure here and then another new accessory. Let's go check out that tank. Zooming out a little bit so you can see all the tank here. All that great detail. You got the foot soldier crushed here on the sticker in the front. You have, of course, extra pieces that you add on with a ton of stickers. I mean, Playmates loves their stickers. Turtle shell makes out the base of the tank there. You can see some manhole covers and the treads on the back there. You have the engine, of course, here with the little smokestacks firing off. You have a radar dish on top, and, of course, another flag that is just always hard to line up, but I seem to have got this one pretty good. And then you have the little eyes in the front here where the turtles are peeping out from inside. And then, of course, you have your driver on top. Now, there are 2 modes to this tank. Yes, it is another electronic vehicle. The first mode is going to be what's called idle mode. And in idle mode, all that does is the turret is going to go back and forth, but the tank isn't going to go anywhere. So you're flipping sort of this little muffler here, and you can see idle mode. So the turtle tank, it just cycles back and forth, nothing else. And then, of course, you could go on to full turtle tank mode, and it's going to grind forward. This is going to spin if it's touching a carpet, but that's really it. So it is kind of cool that this thing moves just like it did. It's going to carry forward on the wheels, and if you have you can move this up and down. If you have an actual carpet or something, this isn't going to roll on the desk. But as this moves forward, this should grind like that and, run over somebody, not a turtle, but it should, it should be enough to move over a normal person. I don't know if it would get up over somebody. This isn't the right surface to test this, but let's find out here. It just kind of drags them. It doesn't really seem to move up. I don't think it would get the height. I mean, it does have the serrated wheels, but I don't know if it would get the height it needed to get over somebody completely. And again, it's just not super powered. It's just a couple of AA batteries, but it still looks cool. They got a really good style to it. I like it. I'm happy. If we're going out on a note, I mean, there are a lot of other vehicles I would have liked to have seen. I think this is the 7th one. If we look at all the vehicles they issued, if you count the Technodrome as a vehicle, you had the Technodrome, the Mutant Module, the Party Wagon, of course, or 8th one. I forgot the Blimp. So there was the Blimp, the Party Wagon, the Mutant Module, the Technodrome. There was the Toilet Bowl vehicle, the Pizza Tosser, and now we have this one here. Oh, and the the purple car escaping my mind, the Foot Cruiser. So this will be the 8th vehicle. So pretty cool. We got it into the line, and it goes perfectly with the military turtles here. So Mutant Military, we got our turtles. They have a vehicle to ride now against the Foot. We have adding Mikey and his sailor outfit to the line to complement the already issued Michelangelo as the scuba diver. So we are just getting more characters in the mutant line here. So now or the military mutant line. So now we have 5, and then we have the vehicle. So not the worst thing to go out on. I mean, I know there were a ton of other characters we wanted. We wanted to get Krang in his his android bodysuit. That would have been nice to have a reissue of that, considering the premium that controls in the secondary market. But unfortunately, this is where things are ending. It's a bittersweet ending. To recap, here's our new stuff. We have a new figure with Mikey in a sailor outfit. We have the parachute accessory, and then we have the turtle tank. So this is all we're getting to complete our classics line. Ton of figures left unmade. So many I wanted to get. I wanted to get Ground Chuck. I wanted to get Dirtbag. I wanted to get Pizza Face, the sumo wrestler guy. I mean, some of those are just so tattoo. Some of those are just so much fun. There were so many more characters we never got. We had a fun last wave there with Anthrax and all that, but it would have been nice to get some more. I don't even think we got a new Scumbug, did we? We didn't get a reissued Scumbug. We didn't get a reissue Muckman. So we left so many unresolved figures that would have been great. But I don't know. Maybe they're going to back in the future. Who knows? And we could see the resurgence of the classics line again. But for now, this is what we're going out on, are these last 3 items to add to our set. And that's it. We got to wait and see what Mattel is doing. I think next year we should be getting a little preview of that at Toy Fair. But for now, this is it. Only other products we're anticipating is what we shared with you from the Playmates panel at SDCC. And that is the reissue of some of the movie figures. And we showed you those packs. Those will be Target exclusive. And I think there was one other reissue pack as well. But that is it. There's nothing new there. It's just repaints and reissues. The only other new is the crossover from the TMNT Godzilla line, where we're going to be getting Wave 2 that includes Splinter, Donatello, and Shredder. So that's it. That is the end of Playmates Turtles. We know it's ending this year. Everyone's ending their license, though. We showed you, much to a lot of people being upset, NECA told us at SDCC they're done with Turtles. So no more movie Turtles, no more cartoon Turtles, no more Ronin Turtles. Turtles are done. No more comic Turtles. Turtles are done. So that's it. So I know a lot of us wanted to finish some of those lines. Who knows what the future holds, but for now, this is it. So going out in these are available right now at Target. The Turtles you have to buy in this 4-pack, but you are getting a new Michelangelo figure and you're getting this new vehicle. But I think it retails around $50, so it's kind of upsetting to have to buy these figures again, but you are getting some new stuff at least. And then this is, I think, retailing around $40. This is available right now at Target too, and on the website, so you can order them right now and get them. They've been out for about a month now. We just haven't had a chance to show you until now. So that is all for this time. I guess that is all for our Classic Turtles coverage, unless there is an unannounced surprise. We still got a couple months left. I'm doubtful, but we'll see. So until next time, like, subscribe, and follow, and we'll see you guys next time.